When you think of the greatest athletes of all time, one name stands tall: Muhammad Ali. More than just a boxer, he was a global icon, a symbol of strength, courage, and social justice. Join us as we explore the inspiring life of the greatest boxer of all time, Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was born as Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. on January 17, 1942 in Louisville, Kentucky. Raised in a segregated America, he grew up determined to make something of himself. At age 12, fate intervened when his bicycle was stolen. Young Cassius vowed to whoop the thief, and a police officer suggested he first learn how to box. From that moment, a champion was born. Clay quickly rose through the amateur ranks, known for his speed, skill, and brash confidence. In 1960, at just 18 years old, he won an Olympic gold medal in Rome, bringing pride to his country. But his journey was just beginning. In 1964, after winning his first heavyweight title against Sonny Liston, Cassius Clay made headlines by announcing his conversion to Islam and adopting the name Muhammad Ali. It was a bold and controversial move, but Ali was never one to back down. As he said, "I'm free to be who I want to be." Ali's unique style in the ring, floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee, and his unmatched confidence made him a sensation. He became the heavyweight champion of the world, a title he would defend multiple times, proving his dominance time and again. In 1967, at the height of his career, Ali made another bold move, refusing to fight in the Vietnam War. His refusal to be drafted was not just an act of defiance, but a stand for his beliefs. As he said, "I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong." For this, Ali faced years of legal battles, was stripped of his titles, and banned from boxing for over 3 years. But he didn't waver. Though sidelined from the sport, Ali became a symbol of resistance, using his voice to advocate for civil rights and peace. His courage in and out of the ring showed the world what true conviction looked like. Ali's return to the ring in 1970 was nothing short of legendary. He faced some of the toughest opponents in history, including the epic trilogy with Joe Frazier, culminating in the Thrilla in Manila, one of the greatest boxing matches of all time. But perhaps the most iconic moment came in 1974, during the Rumble in the Jungle. Ali, the underdog, shocked the world by defeating the formidable George Foreman, regaining the heavyweight championship and solidifying his status as the greatest. By 1979, Ali had fought for nearly 2 decades, leaving an indelible mark on the sport. After regaining the title 3 times and defeating legendary rivals, he retired from boxing in 1981 after a final fight against Trevor Berbick. But Ali's impact didn't end there. His retirement marked a new chapter, a life dedicated to humanitarian efforts, diplomacy, and advocacy. Ali traveled the globe as an ambassador for peace, met with world leaders, and continued his fight for civil rights and justice. His charitable efforts ranged from feeding the hungry to supporting Parkinson's research after being diagnosed with the disease in 1984. He made his most memorable public appearance in 1996, lighting the Olympic torch at the Atlanta Games, a symbol of strength and grace. Muhammad Ali's personal life was as dynamic as his public persona. He married 4 times and fathered 9 children. His first marriage to Sonji Roy in 1964 lasted only 2 years, reportedly ending due to her refusal to adopt the customs of his Muslim faith. In 1967, Ali married Belinda Boyd, later known as Khalila Ali, and together they had 4 children: Maryam, Jamila, Rashida, and Muhammad Ali Jr. Ali's marriage to Belinda lasted for 10 years before ending in divorce. During this time, he began a relationship with Veronica Porsche, who later became his 3rd wife in 1977. With Veronica, Ali had 2 daughters, Hannah and Layla. Layla would go on to follow in her father's footsteps, becoming an undefeated boxing champion in her own right. Ali and Veronica divorced in 1986, and later that year, he married Yolanda Lonnie Williams. They adopted a son, Asad Amin, rounding out Ali's large and loving family. Despite the challenges of managing his personal life and career, Ali remained deeply involved with his children. His bond with his family stayed strong, and he often spoke proudly of their accomplishments. Throughout his career, Ali earned not just titles, but countless awards and honors that recognized his greatness both inside and outside the ring. He was named Sports Illustrated's Sportsman of the Century and the BBC's Sports Personality of the Century. In 2005, President George W. Bush awarded Ali the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian honor in the United States. Though his battle with Parkinson's disease grew more difficult in his later years, Ali remained a figure of grace and inspiration. His public appearances became rarer, but his influence never faded. The world mourned when on June 3, 2016, Muhammad Ali passed away at the age of 74 after a long struggle with his illness. Ali's funeral was a global event, drawing tributes from world leaders, athletes, and millions of fans. His passing marked the end of an era, but his legacy as a champion of the people, a fighter for justice, and a symbol of courage remains timeless. As he once said, "Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth." And through his service, Ali will always be remembered. Muhammad Ali once said, "Don't count the days, make the days count." And that's exactly what he did. His journey, from a young boy in Louisville to the greatest, continues to inspire millions. Muhammad Ali will always be remembered as a champion, both in the ring and in life. If you enjoy the video, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more amazing stories about the legends. Thanks for watching.